All Business Media presents the Professionals Roundtable. Hear what's hot in the professional world. Timely topics to propel your career to the next level. Professionals Roundtable with CJ McCall. Exclusively on All Business Media.
Welcome back to the Professionals Roundtable here at ABM FM. Today on the show, calling from Edmonton, Alberta, we have a career and life coach. She's the founder of Dialogue. You can check out her website. It is www.dialogue-coaching.com. Jocelyn Sidhu-David, welcome to the show.
Thanks, CJ. I'm honored and excited to be here.
So, Jocelyn, please share with us a little bit about yourself. What do you do?
Yeah, so like you said, my company's name is Dialogue, and I'm an online career and life coach. So I do all of my coaching online, and I coach people to confidently quit their day job by creating their dream niche. So there's some of us who are really lucky in life who just find their niche. You know, you hear a lot of people say, you know, I just need to find myself and kind of like leave it to the universe to tell us what we're meant to do. But for a lot of us, like myself, we're a little bit more unlucky. So for the unlucky ones, we have to find out the hard way, or we never find out at all, and we end up in a job that is sort of draining our energy and making us feel undervalued. So what I like to do is give people the confidence and the tools and the structure for that self-discovery to help them find their dream niche. So whether that's a career niche, or if they're going to leave their day job to start a business, that's what I do.
Now, what's your story? What inspired you to help others?
Yeah, so I would describe myself as a multi-passionate. You know, some people would maybe have described me as scattered and sort of trying out all sorts of different things. But I've positively framed that now as multi-passionate. So I've had many different interests, many different jobs throughout my life, and taken just so many different types of courses. So it took me a long time to figure out what I really wanted to be when I grew up. So my background is in psychology. I have an honors degree in psychology, and then I did a postgraduate certificate in human resource management. And then I went on to work in the oil and gas sector for about a decade. And it was there that I experienced burnout in my job. And I believe that was because I wasn't really I hadn't found a niche. So the way I describe a niche is when we're using our core strengths and aligning that to our passions and finding out where we are going to add the most value. So where is that need in the world or the need in the market? And I don't feel like I had that complete alignment in my job. And the way this manifested itself was in a variety of different ways. But I did experience burnout, like in a real way. So I had really bad anxiety. I even had carpal tunnel syndrome. And then the first really big sign where I knew I had to make a change was when I got shingles on my face. And it was the most, it was really, honestly, it was the most painful experience of my life. And so that was really hard to ignore. So I said, okay, I got to make a change here. And then shortly after that, I left that job to go on mat leave. I had twin boys, so who are 4 now. And they arrived in an unexpected way, so 2 months early. And it was due to a rare pregnancy complication that I had. So actually, we all almost died. So that near-death experience that I had, really, that was when that was my wake-up call. So when I woke up in the ICU, it's really hard to describe this feeling, but it was like it was just such a palpable sense of clarity. It was like before that experience, I had been living in this fog, and I woke up and it was like the world was so crystal clear. You know, I really was focused on what mattered the most to me. And that's when there and then I just made a vow to say, I'm going to stop living in fear, because I realized that that's what the fog was. It was really, I was living in fear, fear of judgment, fear of failure, fear of other people's expectations of me. And I said, you know, from this day forward, I'm going to make decisions based on my core values and not what is expected in the world or what other people think I should care about. So then that's how that's what led me to coaching.
So how, take me through your approach when you're working with a new person. How does it work now that you're online? Is it through video chat, through phone calls?
So I do most of my coaching on the phone, on Zoom or Skype. And we do a little bit of video, sometimes just to get to know each other, I'll do video. But the type of coaching I do is actually more effective when we turn the video off, because it gets us out of our emotional brain, and it helps us move us forward into our neocortex, or our future and solution-focused brain. So I find that it works best when the camera's turned off, because sometimes my clients will be closing their eyes and they'll be imagining things. So I like to sometimes have the camera on just so people can see my face and get to know me, and so we can build trust. But everything else is online.
All right, now I want to ask one final question before we run out of time here. Not only as a coach, but as a businesswoman, what are you looking forward to? Where do you see yourself down the road?
Yeah, so I see myself growing my business and coaching even more people one-on-one. I'm just putting the finishing touches on some free tools and resources. So I've got a workbook that I'm creating that will help speed along the discovery process for people in finding their niche. So whether they've already made that first step and they've started a business, or whether they just don't even know what they want to do in life, a tool for everyone to start to get more specific around that, to make it faster. That way the one-on-one coaching, we can go even deeper and kind of hit the ground running. And then I also have another tool that I'm working on, because some people have already found their niche, and they're doing it as a side hustle, but they're still in that job that they want to leave. So this tool is really, it's called a client avatar tool. Some of your listeners may have heard of it before, but it's a marketing tool that will be sort of the first step to allow the brand to do the work for you, so that you don't have to be one of these salesy, spammy robots, and you'll succeed faster. So all of those tools are going to be available on my website. So if you sign up to be a Dialogue Insider on my website, you'll get all of these tools for free.
All right. And any other way to reach out, or is the website the easiest?
I think the website is easiest, because I've got all my links to social media. I'm on Instagram as @DialogueCoach. And I've got a form in there, a contact me form in there, as well as my email is jasleen@dialogue-coaching.com.
All right. Definitely very easy. Jasleen, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me, TJ.
And thank you to our listeners as well. This is ABM FM, the Professionals Roundtable. We'll be right back after this.